Right, it's been a while since I've done a stream, but the last time I did it, I said I was gonna look into. Well, it's not running yet, so let me first start it so you can all see what I'm trying to do. npm run script build. So while this builds, I'm gonna explain to you what I'm gonna do. The website is about 3.8 megabytes to download and like show um, when it's not cached. Also, I'm using Firebase Serve rather than npm start because I want to test this on the production version. I want to show you the production. I want to show you how big the production version is. So if I refresh the website and if I disable the cache in Google Chrome, oh, by the way, you have to do inspect and then you have to go through network to go here, and then you click disable cache and then you can apply throttling in here, but I'm not going to do that. We're just measuring how big the website is. All right, let's refresh the website again. So depending on what image I load on the background, the size of the website is quite high. And well, for now, until we get the size down, I'm going to talk about this as well, but until we get the size down, let me, I want this experiment to be a controlled one, so I'm going to get rid of all hero images except one of them. So let's just delete all of them except the original one. Don't worry, I'm going to bring them back. And yeah, we can just bring them back via Git, so that's not going to be a problem. So each time our website loads now, it's going to load this image. Well, we have to do build and serve again. But before we do that, let's update all of the dependencies. I haven't taken a look at this package.json file for a while now. So let's try to find the latest versions of all of these dependencies. There must be something else that I could do. So that it automatically updates the latest versions of all of these. Can I update React? No, it's the latest one anyway. Right, pose. Yeah, I could do. Right, what's this? Right, we're running the latest version of Lottie. Yeah, we could update to that one. What about this one? Yeah, React scripts update React scroll. Latest one anyway. Prettier. Yeah, okay, we can update ESLint. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do an npm install. It's complaining now, but we're gonna fix it. I did not want to do this offline, even though it's boring to watch. I want to show you. I also want to show you what I do offline. Anyway, let me just do an npm install. So I've been reading some blog posts about how I can get the size down, and the first thing we could do seems like compressing the images, because we have some images which are quite big and we don't need them to be that big. And there's this format on the web. Well, I found this new format called WebP. I previously used it when I was doing Android stuff. So I was like, yeah, I think web browsers can render WebP as well, right? It's a pretty small format and it takes less time to render than PNGs anyway. I think so, right? Anyway, okay, let's update npm as well. So while I was browsing the internet, I've discovered this library called ImageMin, and then there's ImageMin WebP. These are both npm packages, and then I found this little script somewhere and turned it into what I needed. So it basically grabs JPEGs and PNG images from the sources directory and applies lossless WebP conversion to all of those images. And compared to PNG files, they are like less than half the size. So that's quite a big improvement there. I'm going to convert all of the PNG images into WebP images in this stream. Also, I'm going to introduce you to Lighthouse. So let's see how that goes. Let's do another production build, so that we run the updated dependencies. We run with the updated dependencies, and also we've removed all of the hero images except one of them. So this is a controlled experiment where we can just see how big the change impact is without like, so we can see how big the impact is without, how do you call it? I have no idea, but this is always going to be the same, right? You need to do Firebase serve, obviously. All right, back to the topic. The size that we're downloading in here is always going to be the same if you always download the same content. So it's always going to be 3.9 when each time I hit the refresh button, right? All right, so we're gonna, let me talk what Lighthouse is. Let me talk about what Lighthouse is, and then I'm gonna start converting my PNG images into WebPs, and we're gonna save some few kilobytes in here, few hundred kilobytes in here. So developers at Google, they have created this. This is from developers, Google developers, right? It must be. Anyway, yeah. So people over somewhere, they have created this really good web profiling tool called Lighthouse. And what this does is you go to audits in here, and then you just select some options. Like I'm just going to measure performance in this one, but you could apply some profiling stuff to your website. I select the performance here. I want to apply, I want to run profiling on the desktop version, and I want to run this on a slow 4G network connection with a really slow CPU for some reason. And obviously we're gonna clear the cache. So let's see what the output is. It's probably gonna say the performance sucks. Well, yeah, that's kind of expected because we're downloading very large images, as you can see. Even downloading this hero image takes a long time, and well, even if that's downloaded, the animation's already played, so like there's nothing we could really see. Like the animation has to be delayed until this image is loaded, or I could use lazy loading. Oh yeah, I'm gonna introduce you to lazy loading in one of the later streams. It's really good. Like I can load the thumbnail of this image, but I want to save that content to the next stream. I have so many things lined up about optimization. I'm gonna make this website crazy optimized. It's gonna load less than half. So probably the next 4 to 5 streams are all gonna be about optimizing stuff. And yeah, people who know me, that they must know that I'm crazy about optimizing stuff. When I make software, I want it to run super fast. Loading screens are they should be gone. Like 10 years ago, people were sending, even before that, people went to moon with a laptop, not with with a CPU that was less powerful than your smartphone right now. And you're gonna tell me that this website needs to have a loading screen? No. If people can go to moon with a calculator, I should be able to load this website in less than, oh well, it has to be very quick to load, right? Anyway, I'll do the optimization stuff like bit by bit, but first thing we're gonna do, let's read this and let me explain what these things mean. So as you can see, 35 is a pretty low score. I don't know how it scales, but it sucks. First thing that it complains about is properly sized images. I'm not sure what the width and height of this image is, but it's not that big. It's 310 by 213. Okay. So I'm gonna just go and see how big this image actually is. It's under data. That was under skills. And it is design. Let's see this in Finder. This is 339 kilobytes for just this image. It's too much for what it does. And if you get the info of this, the dimensions of this image is insanely big for what it does. So this needs to be resized because we're displaying only 300 pixels, right? But at 3x screens, like nowadays screens are super dense. So what we could do is we could just resize this image to be smaller. Rather than centimeters, we can use pixels, and the width of this image should be like 900 maybe. But like, this is gonna save us so much space, probably. Well, not really. Seriously, really? All right, only like that much. I'm gonna revert that back. I'm not happy with that. Where's the thing? Yes. I don't believe that's how much space we could save. That's a lie. Come on. Anyway, I'm gonna do the resizing later because there must be something else that I could do to make this a lot smaller. Maybe I can try saving this in Photoshop or something. Maybe Preview is just bad at compressing PNG images for some reason, but that's not the focus of the stream. Let's not get carried away. Yeah, the images are big, but I've written this script for a reason, right? I'm gonna convert these PNG images, these three, into WebP images, and we're gonna see how much space we could save. So let me reveal this. Well, let me do this thing. So this is the script that I wrote, and I'm gonna put all of the images under in here. So these three, I'm gonna put them under sources. They're here now, and these PNG images, rather than having them as PNG images, we're just gonna convert them to WebP. So if you just run this, it magically converts all of those to WebP. And if you reveal this in Finder, you can see the image sizes are kind of reduced. Like this one is half almost. This one's less than half. This one's pretty small. It could get better, but it's still big saving, right? If we do resizing on this one, then it's probably gonna get even smaller. In fact, should I do this now or not? Also, what's the dimensions of this image? This one's too big as well. Like, these things need to get smaller, much smaller indeed. You know what? Let me just resize them now via Photoshop. Right, I think the size of this one is, come on. Image size. Yeah, the size of this one's absolutely fine. Even actually this is small even. My God, this is a homework. Anyway, size. Let's stick with 900. Yeah, okay. And what was the previous size, and what's gonna happen when we save this? All right, let's save it. That's some decent savings, I guess. Okay, let's try this one, image size, and let's try 900 again. And from 339 down to 201. Okay. I'm not sure if we can compress this further, but now let's try converting these to WebP, and let's see how big they get, how small they get. Let's delete these, paste these in, and well, I'm not sure if you need to delete these, but it's going to override them anyway. All right, so this is a huge saving. So let me put all of these images under personal skills there, and yeah, I'm gonna add them to Git. I don't remember how I retrieved these images, but they're probably not it's probably looking for PNG images, and if I remove them now, it's probably gonna complain. But what I could do is I can go to image utils. No, it wasn't image utils, it was under file manager. Yes, so it's looking for PNGs in here. I do not want to look for PNGs anymore. For the personal skills, I want to look for WebP images. Okay, And now let's do, oh, okay, fine. Let's update Firebase tools as well. So the previously the website was 3.9 megabytes, and now with these savings it's going to go down quite significantly, actually more than 10% maybe. Let's create a production build. So to do that, we're going to do npm run script build, and we're going to use Firebase serve to see how big it is on production, because like as I said on the beginning of the stream, npm start gives you a debug build, and debug builds are not stripped down, so it contains useless code because like it's easier to debug probably, it's faster to build. Anyway, Firebase serve. So all right, it's going to start at localhost 5000, and if you go to network again, is it running? Yes, it's running. If you refresh the page now, it's 3.1 megs. So we saved okay, we've saved 800 kilobytes by not downloading them. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, for some reason it didn't download WebP images. Are these WebP files? Yes, they are. Okay. Okay, so let's see where this is used. Let's see how this is used. Okay. Let's see if this one maps the images right. I think it does. It returns something, right? Okay. And then it becomes the image link, and in the project card, the image link goes inside in there, which should be fine. Okay, so let's see if it reaches in here. Okay, so it doesn't reach in here, it's null. All right, if it's null, that means it's not reaching in here. So if this is null, then this returns null. And if that returns null, this means what? All right, this might be returning null. We can check that. We can check that. Okay, we can check that. So, oh shoot, I think I've renamed the wrong thing. This should be PNG, and my personal skills should be WebPs. Yeah, that's it. Well, sometimes, well, it's 11:30 and I kind of feel sleepy and tired. So we again, to see the savings, we have to do an npm run script build again, because we want to run this in production. I need to find a way to make this one faster, because I don't want to do a production build and then do Firebase serve each time I want to test this. I don't want to take your guys' time, if that makes sense. Okay, everything looks good. Let's go to network tab. We're down from 3.9 megs to 3.4 megs, which is a significant improvement if you think about it. All right, let's continue with just converting these three to all right, so ongoing projects, that's an SVG, so that's fine. How big is this one? Okay, that's fine. And this is all right as well, but they could be smaller, right? Can I just copy them from here and then paste them into the other IntelliJ instance right here? So let me get rid of these. Paste them in here. Oh, I can do that. Okay. All right. Yeah, run it. Images have been optimized. Let's yeah. Copy these two. Let me paste them in. Add them to Git. Let's get rid of these images. Delete them. Instead of having PNGs in here, I'm gonna do WebPs now. Okay, that's done. What else could we do? Right. So projects. Where's projects there? So these three are PNGs. C84. Oh, how is this one that small? Whereas This one's that big. Is it because of this area? Probably. Yeah, 14 kilobytes. Well, transparency has some costs associated with it. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to remove that transparency. That's a part of the logo. Oh, actually, it's not really a part of the logo. I blurred it on purpose. I remember why I did it now. Right. We can copy these three as well. We can remove these three and paste them in. Well, they probably look exactly the same, and I can do WebP in here. I think that's it. Do we have any other? Yeah, so this is a PNG as well. Let me just convert this one to okay, run it. All right. So let's see where maps.png is used. Let's replace this with WebP. Go back. Get rid of this. And do npm run script build again. This is going to save so much space. Okay, let's do a Firebase server again. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do the same thing for all of the blog posts. These are PNG images as well. I'm going to convert these to WebP, but I'm not going to do it on camera. Just to say this, it's probably going to save a lot of space in the blog area as well. But I want to dedicate my future streams to teach some other stuff rather than converting images in front of you guys. So let's inspect this again. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. Like, I do not see any difference with my eyes on the images, and I've tested this before, so yeah. All of these look exactly the same. Cool, cool, cool. I'm at some point in the future, I should replace these with, sorry, SVG images. But let's see how much space we've saved. Let's refresh. It's 2.5 megabytes now. We're down from 3.9 from 2.5, and it looks exactly the same. That's quite good. That's very good indeed. Okay. Well, I hope you learned something. Don't have PNG images sitting there on our website. I'm going to convert the blog ones, these ones, to WebPs as well, and I'm going to commit all of these changes, and I'm going to do a deploy. Tomorrow, I might look into lazy loading, or I'm not sure about tomorrow actually. But lazy loading is cool. Also, there are a few things I could do with regards to Lottie, and I've also discovered something called Webpack Bundle Analyzer. So there are so many things in my mind that I want to do, but that 2.5 megs, that might go up or down, but in the end, this website is going to load faster, much faster indeed. Anyway, let me convert the PNGs, and I'll talk about what I'm going to do in the next stream anyway. So bye, have a nice evening everyone.